Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. We are back ranking more One Piece Devil Fruits. Last episode we did every fruit into the end of Alabasta. And in this video we're going to be doing Skypiea to the end of Water 7. So we got a good bit of fruits to rank. And if you like Devil Fruits or One Piece, like and subscribe for the next episode of this series. And let's start. First up, we have the spring fruit, which is Bellamy's fruit. I've always found this interesting, as I think this is a lot of people don't like it or really care for it, but I've always thought it was kind of interesting and pretty cool. And I like how Bellamy uses it in his first fight against Luffy, where he's bouncing all over the place. But then again, this might be a personal bias because Luffy versus Bellamy is one of my favorite fights in the whole, series. It's not that good. I don't think it's D tier. I do like it, but B tier maybe? C. I'm gonna give it C. But if I had to rank these, like favorite to least favorite, I do think spring fruit would be second. I think the kilo fruit would be first and spring would be behind it. Next up we have the horse fruit, which is from Pierre the bird from Skypiea, in case anybody forgot. This just turns you into a horse. It's kind of it. I'm gonna give it C tier, but the thing is with Pierre, he was a bird who ate it, so he became like a Pegasus, or he became a flying horse. I would just become a horse, but horses are pretty cool. They run fast. I'm gonna give it C tier. That isn't something I wouldn't hate having, IRL. Next up we have the string fruit, which is the fruit of Don Quixote do Flamingo. This is a really good one. I'm gonna be frank. I'm gonna give it A tier just already. There's so much you can do with the string fruit, such as Doflamingo's bird cage. You can control people. You can use it as like knives. You could basically Spider-Man fly around with it. I thought that was really cool. Oh wait, no. Oh man, string fruit is string S. Now that I'm thinking about all it can do, it might be S. We might come back to that. Kind of like what I said with the spring fruit, if I could like rank these, string would probably be somewhere up here. Next up we have the lightning fruit. Now I'm not a big fan of Enel or Eneru, whatever you want to call them.
Damn, Daniel!
But S tier. I have always said this about Enel, but he should be the face of characters with great devil fruits and are just mid. A lot of people love him. I don't. I thought it was very boring, very uninteresting, and he's just hard carried by his devil fruit. If he didn't have his devil fruit, nobody would remember this man. Let's be for real. Next up we have the slow fruit from Foxy. Now, ever since I have read the manga, I've seen countless people talk about how this could be like a god tier fruit. Not me though, I'm gonna give it C tier. I just don't really see what you could do slowing things down. And from what we've seen, you have to shoot a beam, and if it misses, you can't like redirect it. And we don't know how fast you can shoot out multiple beams or how tiring it is. Next up we have the ice fruit. This is Aokiji or Kuzan's fruit. Now I know in the last video I said I didn't like the sand fruit because it doesn't make you intangible. And that is going to come up again in this episode. But the ice fruit has aura. I'm going to give it S tier. I really like it. And I like how Kuzan just rides around on his bicycle freezing the ocean. I thought that was really peak. And also, fun fact, if anyone's played Blox Fruits on Roblox, the ice fruit was like my first ever devil fruit in that game. Next up, we have the door fruit. This is blue nose fruit. I think this fruit is really cool and could be really useful. I'm gonna give it an A tier. There's just so much you can do with just doors anywhere. I'm pretty sure you can make doors anywhere you've ever been, and that is just really cool. That's basically just fast traveling. You know how helpful that would be in like just tons of scenarios? Man. In terms of usefulness, it might be S tier. And the door itself also looks pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna leave it in A. But I will say this for a fact. If I go back and like rank these, door might be the top of A. Next up, we have Khalifa and the soap fruit. Or I think it's the soap fruit. Basically, she just makes bubbles and like makes you like super like wet and soapy, and you become like all slippery and stuff. She does have that mode where she like turns into a sheep. That could be pretty cool. That very good defense, but I'm gonna give it C. I don't really think I could do anything cool with that. Plus showers. Who likes bathing? Next up, we have Kaku and the giraffe fruit.
Emotions get the better of it.
I don't want to hear it anymore. For the last time, giraffes are awesome. I love giraffes.
This is an interesting one because him and Khalifa, they ate their fruits like really they basically ate their fruits when the Straw Hats were on their way to NS Lobby, and they like really like mastered the fruits really fast. And Kaku in particular, he was able to unlock like a whole new form with the giraffe where he becomes like a cube. But giraffes, man, giraffes aren't really that bad. They're kind of tough. Nah, I'm gonna give it C. I was thinking about putting it in V tier, but I don't think I would want the spring or kilo. I would want a lot of these fruits over the giraffe fruit, honestly. Next up, we have the wolf fruit, which is Jabra's fruit. Basically, you just become a wolf. Now, this is a much cooler animal than a giraffe. So, and like I said in that first video, with Zoans, you get the instincts and you get the boost of the animal. So, like for wolf, you'd probably get good sense of smell, good hearing, good eyesight. And all that's just too good to just not turn down. I'm gonna give this an A tier. I was thinking about B, but I think giving all the boost that you'd get by eating that, I think that's an A tier. Next up, we have the leopard fruit from Rob Lucci. This was like the first Zoan type that like looked really cool. This is like the Zoan type that made me realize, wow, Zoans are actually cool. They're more than just furries. And I really like the man. Zoans have three forms. They have the man form, the beast form, and the hybrid form. Also really cool. And just the leopard fruit on Lucci looks really cool in my opinion, and he later on awakens it. I do like the leopard fruit, I just don't like Lucci really that much. I mean, he's kind of tough. Leopards, they have a lot. They have really good eyesight, and they're also super fast. I'm gonna give this A next to Jabra and Bluno. Look at that. Next up, we have the elephant fruit, which is from Spondum Sword Funkfried. Becoming an elephant actually might not be that bad. I'm comparing it to like a giraffe. I think it's better than a giraffe, but I don't think it is as cool as a wolf or a leopard. So this is gonna go in B tier. There's so much you could do as an elephant. You could carry stuff, you could run around, you could store water in your trunk. That would be peak. Now I don't remember this guy's name, and I tried to pronounce it for this video, but I'm not. But this is a Vice Admiral from the Buster Call who has the wheel fruit. I have no idea. I don't even remember this fruit being a thing before this, like, doing the research for this video. So basically what I think, it's a paramecia that you can make things into wheels. And that is just mid. I'm gonna give that a C tier. That's, speaking of dog water, next up we have Very Good's Berry Berry Fruit, which makes his body explode into many little balls, and that's it. The only good side of this fruit is that this would be a good fruit for the world of One Piece, because I read somewhere that when he's in like his ball form, he is immune to all blunt damage. But I think that is just so mid. This is such a mid fruit. You know what? I'm actually going to give this D tier. Next up, we have Shoes Rust Fruit. This is the last Vice Admiral we have from the Buster Call. Basically, you rust anything that... Wait, no, you can rust anything because he rusted Zoro's skin. You can do more than just rust metal. This would be very bad IRL, but in the world of One Piece, this would be really good. You could just go around rusting people. That'd be aura. I'm gonna give this a B tier. And plus, I like Shu. Maybe one day Shu will come back as like a, I don't know, maybe he'll reappear. I like him. And last up for the episode, we have Blackbeard. Kind of like what I was saying earlier, how I like Logias to make me intangible. This is going to be S tier. I know I'm going back on what I said about Crocodile, yada yada yada, I don't care. The Dark Fruit is really cool. Ace versus Blackbeard is a really good fight. At one point, it used to be one of my favorites. And plus, the Dark Fruit has the ability to negate Devil Fruit abilities, so that is also really good. So yeah, that wraps it up for this episode. We did Skypiea to Water 7. I'm pretty happy with this list. Maybe I might do a little bit more research about some of these fruits, like the Rust or maybe the Wheel Fruit, and Caulifla Soap Fruit, because I don't really remember those fruits that well, and they might have like a secret ability I don't know about or something. So if I do that, I might rearrange the ranking a little bit in the next episode. But in the next episode, we are going to be doing Thriller Bark, Sabaody. Maybe we might do Marineford as well. I don't want these videos to be super long, but maybe. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Should we just do Thriller Bark to Marineford to end off the pre-time skip, or would you guys like to see Thriller Bark and Sabaody as a video, and then Impel Down and Marineford as the final video for pre-time skip? So let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.